flex me a bad body. So, it's another one. It's another one, yeah. It's a full strong, yeah. Oh, it's another one. It's another one, yeah.
Good evening. Welcome to iBoxingHub. If you're new to this channel, please remember to like, share, subscribe. I go by the name of BIYENGE. Feature your Truly Tre. What's good?
Yo, what's going on, cuz? Big up to you. Big up to the whole of the community that's tuned in to another roundup, another one. So, cuz, this is 210. Can't believe we're still going strong with this, man. But before we get into the show properly, I just want to play a little video from our sponsors, D-Rock Clothing. Yes, people, you know the spiel by now. That's iBoxingHub in association with D-Rock Clothing. So, people, if you liked what my cousin was wearing during the shadow boxing, just head over to the description and utilize that discount code, which is iBoxingHub24, and you get 40% off everything. Cuz, before we get started, obviously, big up to the whole of the iBoxingHub family. The work has been truly tremendous. So, firstly, big up to the lads yesterday, Abbas and Ashanti, who obviously took over for Sugar Ray. They obviously spoke about, you know, the relationship between Eddie Hearn and, you know, the champ, Richardson Hitchens, of course. And also, cuz, big up to IBH North as well, man. Big up to our brothers, man, smashing it up north. So Eric, CJ, Ricky, the lads just have been doing tremendous work on their end. So I just wanted to give them a shout out as well. And also, cuz, man, you know, we've got a team. You know, it's not only us just doing the shows, man. It's the people, it's the lads, man. So we've branched out to the USA. So Captain Kev and also the commissioner, $2 Bill, he's obviously leading up IBH USA as well, cuz, man. And cuz, we can't forget the show that we just did as well, man. So big up to Naji once again. It was a roundup special. So hopefully the people did enjoy it, man. And cuz, I've actually got a clip for the show that you actually edit in. So big up to you once again.
Y'all know the fight I'm looking for next. And I told his dad, we need to see Richardson Hitchens versus Devin Haney.
Oh,
the storyline's already kind of been built up, right? Like, these guys have been jawing at each other for a while. About a week or two ago on Twitter, Devin Haney said he slept with Richardson Hitchens' girlfriend and stuff like that. I'm like, get this fight.
It has to now. Now you said that.
You got to put some hands on somebody. Somebody got to get some hands put on them.
Yeah, cuz, man, big up to Naji once again, man. Cigar Talk, cuz. If people don't know what he's doing, please just head over to Cigar Talk, the podcast, man. He's just covering tremendous stuff, man. He's a music executive as well for Sony. So he is obviously doing his part for the music community, man. So, cuz, I just wanted just to take a few moments just to, you know, big up everyone. Cuz, let's get down to business, man. This is the time. So what you say, man? How you been?
Yeah, no, I've been good. Can't complain. Lovely weather, you know, enjoying the weather. Had training not long ago, but yeah, I'm good, man. Can't complain. How's your week been?
Yeah, man, it's been a busy week, but it's been a tremendous week. We've had tremendous weather. I'm obviously wearing the Congo top on right now because the weather's been like Congo right now, man. It's been crazy, but big up. Yeah, this is obviously the midweek roundup. This is where we just talk about everything, man. So what you saying? And people, whoever's watching, whoever's in the chat, just get involved. Get involved in the chat.
I wanted to briefly talk about Deontay Wilder. His fight is next week, Saturday. I'm just a bit confused on why this person is fighting is not even ranked top 20. I've been told. I just don't get. I just don't. It's just that just annoys me. So are they trying to make him look good, get a knockout, and say he's back, like hype him up again, or what's going on? Because I would at least expect him to fight top 10 in the world, or if anything, rematch Zhang?
Yeah, cuz it's a good point, and I'm guessing it's more of a tune-up. I'm guessing you can't put him straight in. After back-to-back losses, ease him back in. I thought maybe that was his last fight against Zhang, but Wilder still wants to come back. He's still got enough fuel in the tank. I think if he was even to retire now, cousin, that's not even a disrespect to him. He's still going to be a Hall of Famer. He's going to be inducted into that, man. So I'm guessing it's more for the big fights. And cuz you've said it a few times, man. AJ, that could be a potential opponent, for Wilder in the future. So why not just build it up? Let him have a tune-up, and then have AJ have a tune-up as well, and then they're both ready.
Yeah, but this is the thing. We've seen it happen so many times. When these people have tune-ups, somebody's going to lose the tune-up. That's just the reality, So it's just, for me, I just reckon that he should fight someone top 10, because fighting someone below his levels, it's going to be an easy victory. It's going to be easy. It doesn't prove nothing. Do you know what I mean? So it's either he's still hungry, he wants to strap, fight a top 10 opponent, or just don't fight at all, because this person is fighting. So, okay, let's just say if Wilder was to lose his fight, then what then? Obviously, I know the person's profile grows a little bit, because obviously he hasn't fought the prime Wilder. He's fought towards the end of the career Wilder. Do you know what I mean? So it's just, things like that just irritate me. But, however, I don't think Thingy's his coach anymore. I could be wrong, but I've seen Malik Scott everywhere. I haven't seen him training with Wilder. So I'm assuming either he's back with his old coach or he's got a new coach.
You know what, cuz? And I don't mean this in any disrespect, man, but I'm happy if that's the case, man. And I think Abbas, who's a fellow Wilder fan as well, would agree that the old Wilder, that energy that he had, the confidence, Jay Diaz, the team, Mark Breland. I don't know what the situation is with Mark Breland as well, man, but having someone of that caliber in his corner, I think it did help, with the decision making. But let's see. Hopefully, this new team, if it is a new team, can get Wilder back to his old ways, because Wilder, we know when he's hungry, when he's ready, he's a dangerous fighter for anyone. And the heavyweight division as well, all it takes is that one shot. We saw with the Fisher fight, man, what happened there, with Allen, who's been around, you thought Fisher, the younger fighter, would do a job, and we saw what happened, man. So there are upsets that can happen.
But that's the thing, though. The question is he still hungry? Remember, he's made millions and millions and millions of dollars now. Headline, pay-per-view, back-to-back. Do you know what I mean? So now it's just like, is the hunger really there, or is he just doing it just for the fun of it? Because if the hunger ain't there, we ain't going to get that old Wilder again. That's just the reality. If the hunger ain't there, then we're not going to get him. Unless, I personally believe, the likes of AJ and Wilder, if they fight an opponent that they really don't like, they'll bring something out of them. If they're fighting an opponent, just a sound opponent, whatnot, you ain't going to get nothing. Zhang was humble. Parker was humble. Do you know what I mean? You ain't going to get nothing. If anything, Wilder and Baby Miller, then yeah, we'll see something.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, cuz. And I actually been watching a few of Wilder's interviews, man. And one thing he did say is he wants about 15 kids, man. So 15 kids means more money. So I think he's also hit the point in life where he's achieved his original goal, which is to help his daughter, promised her to be world champion. Now it's a completely different situation. It's an additional thing, man. So let's see. I think he's hungry for more fights, cuz.
Okay, well, let's see. I wanted to briefly talk about the Riyadh season undercard. Looks dope.
You talking about for Moses Atuma and White, yeah? Yeah. What you saying, man? Start us off, cuz.
Man, do you know what? Yeah, Nick Bull. Yeah, Nick, I think this is obviously I don't know much about his other opponent, but I'm a Nick Bull fan in it. But it's a Nick Bull victory.
Wrecking Bull. who's gonna
Yeah.
come and just wreck it there, man. I think he's just gonna smash it. I agree.
Hopefully, hopefully one day we can see the Wrecking Ball and Inoue. That would be interesting. Well, it'll most probably have to happen in Japan. I can't see Inoue coming here. I can't see it happening.
Oh,
It happens in Japan.
unless if Turkey's involved and says, look, Inoue, I want you to fight in England, have this fight, I'll pay you anything. I'll give you blank check. Just write your number. I'm sure, cuz, come on, man. There's always a number. There's a magic number. Remember, Canelo at first, cuz, you saw it in many interviews. He said, this fight is a waste of time, man. But if Turkey hits the magic figure, which was around 150 to 200, you know.
Do you know what? Talk about Turkey. So not Turkey, Canelo and Crawford. I'm just surprised that it's not on the zone. It's on Netflix. Do you know how big that is? Like literally, you got to think of it. Netflix has what, over 200 million subs. On that day, the zone would have made so much money if it was on the zone pay-per-view. But it's on Netflix. Oh my God, Netflix is gonna make serious money. Serious money. Obviously, the fighters are gonna make money as well. But no, back to back to the undercard.
Big up to Lucy. Lucy's Fats was thinking, where are you, Lucy? Now, big up to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't like Nick Ball. He keeps fighting junior featherweights. This is his third defense, and all three have been against guys from 122. Look, Lucy's Fats, she does come through the Fats, man, so big up to her. And let's hope, you know, we can get this Inoue fight, man, because I want to see him really tested. But I do like Nick Ball. I can't even lie to you, Lucy's Fats. I like Nick Ball. I like his energy. I like what he brings.
Do you think Nick Ball's got a chance of beating Inoue?
I think he does, man. I think he does. If he keeps with this momentum, you know, keeps getting in these fights, you know, he just bags the experience. And as long as he's got the stamina, the heart, you know, he could press Inoue, man. But the only problem with doing that with Inoue is if he lands that shot, we know he is a killer. So those shots, anything can happen, man. So boxing is boxing. Hopefully he tries to unify before Inoue comes up. Yep, I'm thinking that as well, man. He needs to unify, man. Just so it's a lot better on his CV, man. But right now, I think it's a good situation. The card looks good as well. You've obviously got Filip Hrgović versus Adelaide. I was chatting about that, man. What are you saying?
That one shocks me till today. Don't get me wrong, it's a good step up for Adelaide. Like good step for Adelaide. But I thought he was going to rematch TKV. You know, so am I right in saying because he's fighting Hrgović, is he going to have to vacate that British title?
Yeah, because wasn't the fight supposed to be mandatory? So you got to, you know, because of the way it ended and everything. So I reckon our brother Jamie, big up to him, man. He must have got a nice check, man, and thought, yeah, you go about your business. Just make sure you vacate that belt. We'll deal with that, and then the fight will probably, you know, happen in the near future, man, because there's definitely unfinished business there, and Adelaide, in my opinion, got away with one there. So next time they fight, I think Jamie's gonna come with a different mindset, man, and he's gonna just finish the job, man, earlier, in my opinion, man. So big up to my Congolese brother, you know, always repping, always doing his thing as well, man. So yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, with Hrgović and Adelaide, it's a good fight. I don't know. I don't know how it can go either way, because I'm just looking at what Hrgović has done, and Hrgović, he beat Joe Joyce.
Yep.
They say you're as good as your last fight, but obviously he's fighting Adelaide. Adelaide's last performance, you know, was decent, wasn't great, was decent, but now, you know, you're moving up, you're stepping up a level. So I just want to see what he can possess. Also, I know he's got power, but Hrgović is more experienced. Do you know what I mean? So it's a good fight. It's a good fight. But I believe Adelaide probably knocks him out. Well, yeah, he'll land a clean shot.
No, he would definitely land a big shot, and it's some momentum for him as well because obviously he's got the victory. He's kind of chalked that off now. If he gets a win over Herkovic, then he's in the mix, man. So it's really, 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 really interesting one. I obviously wanted him to fight, you know, a brother, but it's not happened in this situation, man. But cuz Kakashi versus Ray Ford, man, what you saying about that?
Yeah. I don't know. Part of me is saying Kakachi, and the part of me is saying Ray Ford. I'm gonna have to sit on the fence with this one. That fight could steal the show.
50-50. That's a
Yeah.
proper 50, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've seen what Ray Ford can do as well. So Hergovic is ranked top 8 by everyone as well, man. So that's, look, if he can get a victory over you know, Hergovic, then he's going right up the rankings. So big up to Lucy, always getting involved with the fats, man. So absolutely love it, man, when she does that, man. So big up, big up. Yeah, so Ray Ford,
right. See, should Usyk win and then he vacates all the belts, we will potentially have about what? About 4 world heavyweight champions then, isn't it?
Yeah, vacated, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all separated. So the boy can actually go and get his belt back anyway. So do you know what I mean? You can grab that belt back. You got the Usyk fights out the way, and yeah. And
hold on. If the bar loses, Usyk's taking that belt, so he's beltless.
No, I'm saying, because what I'm doing is I'm kind of foreseeing the future, man. So I'm seeing that Usyk retires undisputed, vacates all the belts, and then the bar would be quite high up in the ranking. He can go and get his belt back. So, and it won't dent his legacy as well. If he lost to Usyk twice, Usyk for me is just a generational fighter, man, and it's destined. I just think he's gonna end his career undefeated. It's gonna be free time, and yeah, it's a good feat for him to do it at Wembley as well. So it's gonna be a big event, man, especially for the heavyweight boxing scene, and hopefully, you know, the Americans and the global scene just sees what we've got here in the UK for Wembley. So Usyk has 3 secondary champions. If he wins and vacates, all of them are counted for except the IBF, man. So, boy, look at that.
I have a question to ask everyone here. Yeah. I know Usyk is a great heavyweight of this generation, but if we were to put Usyk right in to fight the prime Mike, Muhammad Ali, Lennox Lewis, and Holyfield, would Usyk win or would he get battered?
You know what, cuz it's one of those fantasy kind of questions, man, you know, because it's different generations, different eras.
I get that, because the reason I'm asking the question, because remember someone at the boxing gym was saying it, he goes, there's no way Usyk would have beaten Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield. It's just no way. Not that they're trying to diss Usyk. Basically what they're implying is that the current heavyweight that we've got in this generation shocking. Basically what they're saying, they're shocking. You know, that's why I ask people this question, like, would Usyk be able to compete? I'm talking about prime Lennox, prime Tyson, prime Evander Holyfield.
Yes.
We all know the answer, but we're just trying to be nice about it, because like I said, look, this guy is coming from cruiserweight, and he's making heavyweight look silly. No disrespect to heavyweights, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying, like, don't get me wrong, Usyk's a good boxer. I'm not saying, you know, but I'm saying he's coming up, where all these people have been there knocking people out, whatnot, and now they're struggling to beat Usyk.
Yeah, sometimes, cuz, man, for me, it's destiny, man, because, you know, when you kind of look at his story, that's why I don't really like to compare him too much, because his story and upbringing's kind of completely different to the Mike Tysons, the Lennox Lewis. For me, Usyk, he obviously made that promise to his dad, man, you know, before he passed away. Look, I'm going to be undisputed heavyweight champion, even from when he was at cruiserweight. And Klitschko and Vitali, I remember doing a game show, and he said it, and they were laughing. They're like, you know, you're cruiserweight, and look who's laughing now, man. So I think he's just driven, and if he did fight those guys, especially Tyson at his prime, it's a completely different story, man. Tyson was knocking everyone out, man. But I don't think anyone absolutely destroys Usyk. I think he competes with everyone. Holyfield came up, Cruiser as well. Look, Lucy's Fletch just comes
No, I
through.
hear that.
Holyfield as well is like a Usyk of that era of Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis. Like he obviously moved up, done his thing as well, man. So big up to the real deal.
No, I listen. I hear that, Mark, because basically the conversation we had at the gym, someone's basically saying that they're disappointed in this heavyweight division because what they're saying is, sorry, in this heavyweight generation, because I know we shouldn't compare them to the old generation because obviously boxing was a complete different then, but it's just like back then it was hungry, everyone was hungry. Now it's just like more of a business. Like, okay, I'll fight you and get paid millions. Okay, I'm not going to fight you because it's not worth my time. I'm not going to get paid that much. I know skills pay bills, but I'm just saying that putting Usyk with the likes of those the guys I mentioned, has he got a chance of beating any of them? I mean, look, I remember when AJ was heavyweight champion, right? They asked him, you know, you beat Prime Mike, who wins? He even said, "Yeah, but there's no competition there. Prime Mike is crazy."
Yeah, Prime Mike was just on a different scale as well, man. Different time, different generation. But I kind of get what you guys are saying. It's kind of you look at the heavyweight scene, and you think, how can you allow someone like Usyk to come up, you know, from cruiser? But Usyk's just a special fighter, man, because you've seen even against the heavier fighters that it's nothing to do with weight. It's just pure skills, pay the bills. You're seeing the way he moves. He mentally gets his opponents tired, you know, with his movements because he's a very awkward fighter to fight, man. Obviously, his original name was the Cat, and you see the way he moves. It's like he's a cat, isn't it, man? He's very up on his toes, you know, moving his hand around as well, using his he's a class operator, man. I really do enjoy the way he breaks down his fighters, man. And even and look, we're talking about the Usyk versus the Bois fight. You saw even what happened in that first fight as well, because after knockdown, he still figured out that this is what I'm gonna do against the young lion. I'm gonna just knock him down, and he done it twice. So we'll just have to see what happens, man. It's gonna be interesting, man. But
this fight, I don't think it's going to distance. This fight, I think it might go up to round 5. You know.
Ooh, okay. Well, you think there's an early stoppage?
Yeah, I think early stoppage from either way, really. So I think because when Usyk beat Fury and Dubois went in the ring, I think Usyk probably felt disrespected, and I think now it's like, okay, I've messed around, played around. Now watch, I want to show you levels. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think. Or Dubois could just flip it around and show Usyk levels and just, you know, non-stop just beat him, and who knows, where ref might have to jump in.
Yeah, no, 100%, cuz man, we just have to wait and see. But what
because this fight is here in the UK. Remember, it's home. It's what Dubois has an advantage in it. So, but again, look, it's heavyweight boxing. Anything can happen.
Now, you know what? Usyk, for me, is the true definition of world champion, man. He's a traveler. You know, he's been fighting in Riyadh, you know, England, you know, Germany. Like, he's been around. Like, he's done the rounds, even done the Olympics here, won the gold medal here as well. So, I don't think the home thing phases him too much, man. So, I think it's just like another boxing ring, it's another fight. So, should be an interesting one, cuz man. But yeah, let's get down to, you know, the main event, cuz man. You wanted to talk about this, of course. We've got obviously the headliner. We've got Satuma versus the body snatcher, Dylan White. He's obviously back, and it should be an interesting treat, man. But
I'm hearing that this fight ain't going past round 6. People saying Dylan will probably gas up round 6, but I don't know, man. Like I said, this is an interesting fight for Moses. But this is the body snatcher. I know people are gonna say his last 2 performances hasn't really been great. Obviously, you know, he's had a ban, etc. But I don't know. I just feel that if Dylan loses this fight, again, it's down to him if he walks away or whatnot.
Nah, Lucy, that's 2 days after her birthday, man. Big up to you. That's going to be a tremendous treat. And she thinks that, Moses Satuma is going to walk all over White, cuz.
I think, right? I think the game plan might be like, okay, test him out, see what he's got. Yes, let's see what he's got. And then I think, I don't know, man. I don't know. With this one, for him to beat Dylan, if Moses Atuma knocks out Dylan White, yeah, then there's no point in seeing Dylan White and Lawrence Okoli. It just won't make no sense. Do you know what I mean? There's no point. You might as well put Okoli in with Dave Allen or
Put him in with Liverpool. I want to see that fight, man. Regardless, I know.
I don't know. I just thought just it's weird. I feel that people are disrespecting Dylan White. Remember, Dylan White, a few years ago, he was a household name. Do you know what I mean? Send that back-to-back fights to people. Do you know what I mean? That waiting for that WBC title shot. And eventually, I know he got it and, he didn't deliver. But he was waiting over 1,000 days.
They took the piss, man. They actually took the
weight. When he got knocked out, rematch, knocked him out. But now it's just like, I don't know. On the night, I don't know what Dylan you'll get, but I think we might get a body snatcher that can, man.
Anybody can get it. That's what I'm saying, cuz, man. A lot of people's obviously got different views about Dylan, man, and understandably, but boxing, you gotta love characters, man. And one thing he's a good character, man, and I like what he brings. And it's going to be a good test for Moses, and it's a good fight for him, man. These are the kind of fights we need to see him fight, man, because we need to see where he's at. Because a lot of people globally, not in the UK, are probably saying, "Oh, they're overhyping him," and everything.
He's a good boxer. Don't get me wrong. He's a good boxer, because I remember a few months ago they were talking about Moses fighting Joseph Parker.
Yep.
Remember that?
Yeah.
But now it's like, he's fighting Dylan White, and it's just, like I said, he's got an advantage because obviously he's younger than Dylan and he's more active than Dylan. Whereas Dylan, naturally the bigger guy with experience, former world challenger. But, I don't know, because like I said, look, if Dylan was to beat Moses, I mean, what? It's nothing really. I mean, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if Moses was to beat Dylan, it's just like, okay, let's just deep it. You didn't fight a prime Dylan White. You fought someone who's been out of shape and not active. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes I think it's a good fight, but at the same time, I think it's a mismatch because of the lack of activity. Someone put Atuma with Lawrence Okoli. Lawrence Okoli, he's in heavyweight. Why not fight Atuma? Do you know what I mean?
Sure. No, because
at this present moment, I think it's a mismatch. I think if we had an active Dylan White, let's be real. If we had an active Dylan White, would they put an active Dylan White in the ring with Moses Atuma right now? No. I don't think so.
It's true. No, because you're speaking facts, man. It's timing.
Yeah. So look, may the best man win. Don't get me wrong. Like, look, I'm a boxing fan. With this one, I'm sitting on the fence because I know everyone's saying, like what most of them will get him out. I don't know, man. I don't know. We have to wait and see. We have to wait and see.
Look, White fought that guy Teta in December. He was bad. Yeah.
The thing is, sometimes when you're fighting certain opponents, it's a warm-up fight, right? It's just, get the ring rust off, etc. But the motivation ain't really there because you probably even get paid that much. But you'll find someone, Riyadh season, main event, I think it's paid for you, I'm not too sure. But you're getting paid money. Do you know what I mean? You're going to want to deliver.
Good card as well to deliver in as well.
Good card. So it's just like, look, because I know Dylan, he still wants AJ. But I suppose he has to get through Moses and possibly through Okoli then to get AJ. If not, then there's no point. But like I said, man, may the best man win. And that's it really.
Yeah, no, cuz 100%, like you're speaking nothing but facts. It's an interesting one. Let's see. I think it's a good acid test for Moses just to see where he's at. But at the same time, like you also said, we can't overlook the body snatcher, because he could be so hungry for this fight that, you know, he produces the goods, man. But let's see. Both Dubois and Fraser Clark knocked out Tete in a round. Look, Lucy's Fats just comes through with these facts as well. It's true. Look, it's just one of them ones, man. Every fight's different, and this fight could be one of those ones. But obviously, the odds-on favorite is for Moses Atuma, man, to, you know, just go and win that fight. But let's see. I'm sure the bookies will have White as the underdog in that fight. So, yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, man. Boy, I guess it's a roundup, isn't it? End of the show.
End of the show. Yes, cuz once again, big up to you, big up to the whole of the community that's tuned in. We obviously appreciate the energy, the vibes, the love, and we're obviously going to continue to do our part to, you know, deliver content just for the boxing fans. But we've obviously got a special guest this Sunday. I'm not going to announce it live on the show. Just make sure you obviously have that notification on. But the guest that we have, I'm not even going to lie, I like him as a character, man. He brings something different. WWE, he has that kind of vibe. We're doing obviously the American tour, so it is someone from the States. And yeah, Lucy's obviously saying have a great one. Hopefully you're going to enjoy our guest this Sunday. So just follow us on the socials. We obviously will promote that in advance. I believe also IBH North should be back tomorrow. But guys, just following us, following the work, just make sure you obviously have that bell on so that you can get notifications on, you know, when we're going live. But people, once again, appreciate it. Brian Normal Facts tomorrow. Yes. That's going to be an interesting one as well. I can't wait. I believe Lucy's going to be fighting in Japan as well. So it should be an interesting one as well. I should be really thinking about, you know, getting his dad on the show. So yeah, both of them. Let's see. But cuz I'm going to obviously hand it over to you. Big up to you once again. And God bless the community.
Yes, guys. Thank you for tuning in. It's a bit hot here in the UK, but have a lovely, productive week. And we shall see you on Sunday. Peace and love.
It's another band. All the Muslim cars now, whichever get up. I thought my scars with a sweet one, please. Someone flicks me a back by the